What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are into the back nine of Mistwood versus Hosel Rocket Golf. So again, we are playing this round with Garmin Home Tee Hero on the Garmin Approach R10. It's been a great time getting it back out. The device is performing pretty well, other than one or two shots where it's like, yeah, that definitely didn't happen, but that's okay. Again, you're getting what you pay for at that price, so it's doing pretty good. Now, where we stand in the match, we are playing at Mistwood Golf Club, which is my course from high school. That was my home course. We are playing with settings. We are at 5,300 feet, 65% humidity, 85 degrees. I think that's what we had it at, but you definitely have to do a little manipulating to get the numbers up to where you kind of hit them at. So just keep that in mind as you're going through. And also, I have the wind on. Hosel Rocket does not have the wind on. That probably offsets any home course advantage, anything like that we have. So going into the back nine, I had two doubles to end it, so I'm at +4. He had a bogey to end it. He is at +2. We are going to the back nine. Let's get to it. What you typically do, again, you kind of hit it here if you want. I mean, I typically would play it hitting an iron. You could do it either way. This one really depends on where the pin is. This green slopes like crazy. So like you can't get above the hole, or it's like you're just praying. So So we're just going to send driver. I'm going to try and just hit it up there. It was 270-ish, kind of uphill. Oh, just through. Okay, just a hair through. Leaves us 82, shot we're very comfortable with. All right, here we go. Oh, I crushed it. Absolutely crushed that. So I think a little bit too, that slope, right? That slope on it, had to have moved that ball a little right.
Not the way we want to finish that front nine, folks. All right, onto the back. So 2 over on the front nine, not too bad. Pretty much on par and on pace for where we kind of were last time score-wise. If we do another +2, we'll be 4 over as opposed to 5. That would be pretty best case scenario at this point, but tricky kind of layout here. We got a dogleg right, 257 right up there. I think I'll probably just leave that where we're at. Got to make sure I keep one at least on this line, if not a little left. There's trees up there to the right. So, like all these holes, could use a pretty good tee shot, nice and straight if we can. Pretty jealous. I didn't play high school golf in the first place. I kind of wish I did. I played 3 sports in high school, and golf for us was during the springtime, which I opted for volleyball instead, which was fun, but hindsight, I wish I would have played golf. My game would have been astronomically, I would assume, better than where it is now for only playing. This is my 5th full year, going on the 6th, but pretty jealous that this seems like a pretty nice course. Scott had a pretty cool home course here for high school golf by the looks of it. That started relatively straight, but it should be headed right. That felt like it had some right side spin on it. And it did. I think we made it through those trees, luckily. Not the best swing there. Alright, we're in play though. 61 yards left, up 1. So we're at 62, and then 10%, we'll add another 7 yards to that. So we're right at 69 yards. Nice. And I'm gonna go with Another flighted pitching wedge. Usually anything right around 40-45 yards up to usually right around 75, even up to 120. On course, usually I would go 52, but here, once I get anything over about 60 yards, I start getting into that territory. If I hit it well, the 52 goes up and over the net. So I guess not the worst thing in the world to be working on my pitching wedge for some of these shots, but on course, usually I can get my 52 up to about 125. So depending on the wind and how I'm hitting it that day, usually I would go 52, but again, kind of is what it is. Spun off the net right. Hopefully I put enough on that. Sit. Put too much on it. Man. Kind of what I'm talking about with some of these touch shots. Some of them not enough, some of them too much. That's the second one I put over now. Not great. Another drop stroke there. But hopefully, barring a complete skull job on this with the 60 degree, we get this on. So 15 yards, no slope, 10%, well, another 2 to that, so need 17 yards, going 60 degree. Hopefully, bare minimum on the green, if not, put something inside that inner circle here. Tugged it a little left, but should be a decent distance, I would think. A little long left, 18.
Here's one of the few, like, bigger holes that you'll have here. I mean, kind of depends what tee, and it's usually into the wind. Usually kind of go in the wind on this direction, but pretty straightforward. Again, kind of another 3-tiered type green. And let's see. Felt like I hit it okay. Maybe a touch left, but into the rough. Into the rough. All right. 99. Left wind. Got right to left slope. So we've got to play for that. So I've got 99 of the flag. I'm going to hit a little gap. I think I played the slope correct. It's not the longest, or it's not the widest green. It's pretty narrow. Again, kind of has that triple stack to it. And there we go. All right. Next one's going to be a short par 4.
Started off decent. Now we're falling apart a little bit here. Got to get back on track, get a few pars, maybe a couple birds here over these next few holes for the back 9. 11th hole, par 4, 359. Don't love those trees on the right, so we're going to aim, we'll aim left side of the fairway, give ourselves some room. It's always tough playing out of these trees on the simulator. So, again, hopefully we keep something straight. Better swing there, that should be pretty straight. Wasn't as quick, but just kind of a fairway finder type of tee shot. And we got that extra rollout. We'll take a look at that one. That one I would think would be somewhere between 105 and 110. Nope, not quite, 104. Ball speed was up though, because I think it was better contact. 1.41 on the smash factor. See, in that one, the attack angle, that was negative, which you don't want with the driver. There could be a little bit of discrepancy. I was thinking maybe with that attack angle based on how my R10's set up. I have a feeling that I swung up a little bit more on that, but maybe not. It could just be the height of the DIY level stand that I have the R10 on. But all the numbers seem to be pretty good yardage-wise, so I'm hesitant to start messing with it at all just for that attack angle. The analytics are important, but I'm not a huge analytic freak, so if that's a little off, it kind of is what it is. But all right, second shot. Let's see if we can make up for that good drive. 82. pitching wedge again. Let's see if we can right the ship with this club. Actually stick a green. Caught that heavy. That's going to be short. Hopefully it catches the front side of the green. I don't know if it will. Just barely. Ooh, we got a big bounce into that inner circle. That was probably generous. I swung at that one a little bit more because I needed 80 out of it. But again, caught the mat first a little bit on that. And I'm not sure. We'll take the birdie all day.
You know, typically don't hit driver much because the green sits way up above you. So what ends up happening is you can't see, and you got like this tight lie pit, like wedge up over a slope. The green's divided. It's like a box. It's got like 4 sections. So you typically want to lay it back a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I hit that good. That was the best ball of the day. That one I hit very good for the 3-wood. So I like that one. Even farther than I wanted to. So we got 81. So that bunker that's right of me, that thing is, in reality, that thing is like, it's like 10 feet deep, something like that. It's one of those types of bunkers. So I'm gonna play for this wind, trying to get it at 81. So that for me is just a good little, just a good lob wedge. Let's see, trying to ride the wind. Oh, but I didn't play enough wind. All right. Another hole come up here, not crazy long.
I am a big fan of playing these head-to-head match type challenge videos. I feel like it adds a little bit of extra pressure, which I like, and also makes me really think about some of these shots, what I'm trying to do. Sometimes not swing for the fences every single time, which I like to do because it's fun, but play just a tad more conservative, be a little more selective of where I'm taking my shots. So good practice. I want to keep doing these as long as I can, or as many people that are willing to. Right foot slipped a little on that. It's not going to be too bad. I think that was headed a little right, and we were aimed right. This is a draw-based driver, which helps. We'll take it though. 277. This is a 9.5 degree driver and a TaylorMade. This is the original Rocket balls, which came out in 2012. So we're looking at 10, almost 11 years old at this point. But I know every manufacturer is not the same, but with TaylorMade, 9.5, and I have this turned up 1 degree. So to my knowledge, with the adjustable sleeves, when you turn up the loft on TaylorMades, it actually closes the club face, and vice versa if you lower it. So as a notorious slicer over the past few years, that helps to keep things a little bit straighter. Alright, same thing now again with this pitching wedge. This is going to be either the club that gets me the win or is my demise for the loss, but 91 yards up 1, so we're at 92, and then 10% because we're in the rough, so we'll basically add another 10 yards to that, so 102. Let's see. Caught it a tad heavy again. I think that'll get there though. Maybe not. Go! Nope. Straight. Decent contact, but heavy once again. At least we're on the board though. At least that wasn't an automatic +3, so we got a chance here to get inside the inner circle and scrape out a par. 12 yards. No slope, no rough reduction, so just going 60 degree. Hopefully pop something up and into that inner circle. If not, staring down the barrel at another drop stroke bogey. think it's going to be long left. I think I put too much on that. Yep. I mentioned in a bunch of other videos, but every single time on stuff like that, especially now with the phone right across from me where I can see it, it is pretty cool when I feel like as soon as I hit something, I would say 90–95% of the time, Garmin reflects what I'm feeling. Even if it's maybe a few yards, not exactly precise of what it actually went, but for what I'm playing, that one I knew, pulled it a little left, and I think I swung a little bit long, or a little bit too much at that, so long left was the result, which is pretty cool.
It's a lot more narrow than this looks. The left side is all hills, so you can kind of see the hills, but they're bigger. 272 the flag though. I don't want to hit 3 wood. I mean, honestly, I don't think you ever try to drive this one. That water again is like right on the edge of the green normally, so like you can hit it in, you could spin it off into water. The green slopes hard to that. Very, very high hill on the left. It's one of those, you got like you got steps coming down. You know, you got probably a good 20 steps that come down. But, you know, playing it a little easier. So that's a driver trying to get up pin high or sit. So like this shot in real life would be impossible. Or you'd need a great lie. But we're playing the game we have. My phone just went to sleep mode. Let's see. 9 miles per hour, a little 30-yarder. So playing about 37-ish. Pretty soft. So we're going to try to fly at a good portion. I did a waggle before I hit that one. I waggled. Can't waggle. There we go. Get in there. All right, we got a birdie on the board.
Short par 4 this time. We're going to go at it. Hopefully we can get this there. We've got water though. This little river shouldn't be an issue unless I completely top one, but we're going to aim left, right up here, left side of the green, give ourselves some room in case I slice one. Looking to get something either on the green or close to it, ideally obviously on the green, but if not, just short left and then keep something away from that water. That was headed right. Not super far right, but it was definitely right. Oh no. Bounce left. Wow. Talk about cutting it close. Almost got it there. Probably if we didn't catch the rough there, that would have rolled up onto the green. But that one definitely came off the club right. Luckily, another few yards right that would have been in the water, but we're dry. 16 yards left, 10%, call it another 2 yards, so right around 18. Gonna go 60 degree. See if I can get some feel back for this club, put something inside the inner circle for a bird. Caught that one heavy, but that might work out. Yep.
And then you hit, and this water again runs right up to the green, and you know, you just trying to really just hit it. This is an easy pin. There's a back left pin. You know, if you get that pin, it's a good hole, and it's a tough 2-putt. It's hard to throw it all the way back there, and then you got an interesting putt. So, you know, really get out of here with a 3, and you're really happy. I'm gonna hit 7-iron downwind. Hit that very good. Hit that very good. The problem is I'm going to hit that back left corner. Get off. Oh, I'm going to 3-putt.
14th hole, par 3. Gonna need a good shot here. So, because we've got water, we gotta carry this, and there's water along the left side of the green here. So, we're gonna aim right. As a slicer, this could be bad news if I slice one on top of this, aiming the right side, but at least it'll be dry. We've got 184 to the pin, so that's right in between 7 and 6 iron, actually closer to a 7, but with the swing speed being a little bit down because of these conditions, I'm gonna go the half a club up to the 6 iron, which usually I play to about 190. So again, half a club up, looking for a smooth swing here, good contact, get something started online. Struck it pretty good, but that's going to be to the right. Get on the green. Alright. Realistically, that probably would have faded and or sliced a little bit more in real life, but we'll take it. We'll take what we can get out here.
And then this is another interesting hole, par 5, big dog leg left. Plays like a big L going around the same lake. So, and there's OB to the right. And it's very hilly fairway. It's very hilly. Everything's sloping. If you get over through the fairway, you're making like a baseball swing. So the key on this one is there's 3 bunkers out there. You got to just pick your line and commit. And this is one where you definitely, if you don't make it, you're reteeing. So you got to pick the line, commit, and try to get it to hit the fairway. Hit that pretty good. I hope it's not through. So it's just a tough one. You know, again, I can go up there a little bit more. You know, if you do that, you're fine. You can just lay it up. But it becomes a very doable hole if you are playing it from the fairway. It's usually like a 5 or a 6 iron in type of shot. So here, let's check this. So somewhere right there, don't have that bad a slope. Just losing 10%, so I'm gonna just choke up on 3 wood a little bit. Hit that very good. So I hope it's not too much. Interesting that it moved right like that. I thought it would go the other way. But it's all right. We're up there. Got 18 in. 18 in. So I'm hoping I'm providing enough knowledge, or there's enough local knowledge, I think, to take down a Hosel rocket here. So that's the goal. So 18, 10%. So we're looking at a 20-yarder. Again, should be pretty soft. So definitely trying to land it pretty close. I did a waggle again, which is something I do, and I always will do. I like doing it. I like to stay in motion before I swing. Oh, and I bladed it. Son of a biscuit.
15th hole, par 5, 429. We got a big old dog leg left. I remember this hole. We're gonna aim out here. Right there should give us some room both left and right. Obviously, we want to keep one straight, but I want to favor the right side if I can, just in case I really pull hook one and or overdraw it. That I also have some room up there. Much rather put one into the rough versus playing it a little too close for comfort and catching the water. pretty good swing there. Should be relatively straight. Not sure with this draw-based driver how that's gonna, oh, it's drawn, but looks like we cut the corner. Decent swing there. 282, I think that was the longest one yet. We'll take a look at those metrics real quick. 106 on that one, 149, ball speed up again because of the better contact. I feel like I swung up a little more on that one. 1.6 still might be a little bit low on the attack angle as that helicopter goes over, and 1.41 on the smash factor, but pretty good swing there, I'll take that. We're in the fairway, we've got 206 left, down 1, so we're at 205, and this is kind of right at that in-between yardage again, so usually 200 is my 5-iron club on course, and warmer weather scenario, I could probably muscle up and get the 5-iron there. 4-iron, I usually play to about 210, 215, and we've also got water again on the left, so I'm gonna aim right side of this green, and I think I'm gonna go 4-iron. It's tough though because for whatever reason, although they're clubs that are relatively close, contact wise I have a decent amount better contact with my 5-iron versus 4, so although I get a little more yardage out of this when I hit it good, I don't hit it good as often. So hopefully we don't need 215 out of it, but heavy. That's gonna be short unless it gets a big bounce. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the 4-iron. I could have had a smooth 5 and got it there, or got that distance, if not 8 yards more if I hit my 200 number, but it is what it is. 17 yards left, down 1, so we're looking at 16, plus we'll add another 2 to it because we're in the rough, so 18 yards. Gonna go 60 degree, hopefully stick this thing inside the inner circle, if not just on the green, but looking to scrape out a par. Better contact, it might be a little long. Yeah, long left. Came a little bit left on the net, and that one I hit a little cleaner, so.
Now we get another hole here, not the longest hole. You really don't hit a lot of drivers when you play this course. You shouldn't, at least. So I usually hit just some sort of iron here. Get it in play. Right is no good. Right is no good. OB right. Past those trees. I don't know if that's here. There's a cart path there. You're really just trying to give yourself a good yardage. Oh no. Don't get that one. It got that one. Falling apart here, folks. Just atrocious. Oh. That's what I feel like that's what happens a lot. That's what happens to a lot of people on this course. Is you get a shot like this where it's like, oh, I'm just slapping it out there, and then you hit it poorly, and you don't carry what the trouble is. That's where this course gets people. You know, because you're always thinking about the greens. You're always thinking about, you know, water on the left, the right, carrying it, you know, whatever, and then in your approach shots, and then you just get lulled to sleep a little on the approaches, and then you hit one like that, and that's a problem. That's a problem. All right, 124. So going to be a gap, just a pretty good gap wedge. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, I need one in the circle. Don't spin out. Okay. We'll take it. So what is that? 3 up, 4 on, 5, 6. Just these penalties. Penalties hurt.
16th hole, par 4. 314. Another one, kind of a narrow landing spot here. We're going to go here. Don't love the trees on the right, but more so than not loving the trees, I really hate the water left. So I think right there, maybe even a little further right, very right side of this fairway up there in that landing spot. That's where we're going to go. I wouldn't necessarily call this target golf per se, but definitely you have to be, like I said before, you got to be pretty selective of where you think you can miss it and knowing your misses on some of these holes to avoid the water as much as possible. That's headed right. Get through those trees. All right. Not the best there, but I think we've got an opening. We've got this one tree here, the left hanging branch. We're gonna aim, I guess there. Hopefully, should be, looks far enough away where I can get my pitching wedge up and over, but we got 91 yards to the pin, down 2 yards, so 89, and then we'll add basically 9-10 yards on top of that because we're in the rough. So we're right at 99, 100 yards or so. Going pitching wedge once again. Gonna do my best to hit as close to that 100-yard number as I can here. That might be too much. Good contact though. Alright, decent shot. Could have been a slight misread there. I felt like on some of those other ones, that one I felt like I actually hit better. I didn't swing super hard, but that one I thought would have been a little bit long, and maybe some of those other ones that went a little longer.
We're on with the gap. Felt high right. Felt high right. Which it was. Yep. We'll get our par, but man, oof.
17th hole, we got a par 3, 121 up 1. So, pitching wedge once again. Using this club a lot today. So we need 122. Again, one of those in-between numbers. It'd probably benefit me to get a 50 degree in my bag. I believe this pitching wedge is like 47 degrees, I think. So something in between would probably be good. But we're going to choke down about an inch. Let's see if we can dial up right around 120. That's going to be long right. Or at least it should be. That was thin. Stay on the green. Alright, good thing we choked down as far as we did on that. That was 130, I could tell. Definitely right. Honestly, in real life, that was probably thinner and more right than what that just showed, but...
The trees on the right typically are hazard. Doesn't look like they are here. This actually comes out of like a big chute. So it's actually a lot narrower. It's almost like an Augusta 18 feel. You got to hit it out there with a cut. So, oh, I hit that hard. That one I hit real hard. Didn't get the cut, but I hit that one very good. All right, so this leaves us, a lot of times I end up left. There's the 8th hole, 9th hole and stuff over there, and I got to play out of that. We got 203. It's playing 20%, so that's going to be like 240-ish. So that would be a 3-wood. I'm going to give it a go because I want that birdie. And if I go long, I go long, but I am trying to hit it hard enough to go over. Oh, we'll take it. Get in the 2-putt. Give me 2 strokes from there. I don't want to hit another one. Oh, brutal. All right, we got to earn this birdie. All right, we got some good luck on that one. Note to self, you don't hit them as good out of the bunkers as you think. All right, 12. All pretty good. See if we did it right. There we go. All right, I think that's a birdie, right? So
464. We've got a dogleg left. We've got a good amount of room up here to land this for the tee shot. So right there looks about good. Don't love the bunker, but I'd rather take the bunker than those trees and have to mess with those. So not going to try to hammer anything. Not that I've really been swinging out of my shoes on any of these. Got to focus more so on hitting fairways and keeping things in play versus getting the extra 5, 10, 15, even 20 yards out of my driver swing when I really hammer one. But same thing, hopefully just get something in play. We'll see. Relatively straight, they might be headed a little right, but should be out there. Not the best contact in the world, but 262, 263 on the rollout. That was slower, so I don't really even want to look at the metrics on that one. That was probably closer to 100 miles an hour on the club speed. But we are in play. So, second shot here into this green. We've got 212 down one, so we're at 211. I'm going to go. This is one that I can really take a pretty much full swing with my 4-iron, and if I hit it well, be in the ballpark. So I'm going to aim just slightly left on this green, and hopefully we hit one well, at least bare minimum carry this water. A little bit heavy, came out a little low, but should be up there. It's probably going to fade more than I would like. Yep. Good number. Pretty close to pin high. Oh, is that going to be a +3? Yep.
All right, there it is. So he got me this time on it. So great job by Hosel Rocket. Make sure you head over to his channel and subscribe to his videos. He has a ton more where he is playing, and also check him out on Instagram where you can see how he's using his setup, all that. So again, I think it's really interesting to hear different perspectives. One from me, where I take more of a professional approach looking at things, and he is more of an amateur player, but he is also working on it. I think it's interesting to hear different perspectives of how people are thinking about the game. So that's just what we were hoping to do with this series. We will have more coming up on his channel with this. So I'm going to try to get him back at his home country club. So we will have that over there. So make sure you head over to Hosel Rocket Golf and subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. Click that subscribe button. We're going to have more from the PGA show. A lot of stuff coming up. Heading over to the Garmin booth with Awesome Golf. Going to be with Flight Scope. Going to check out Full Swing, Unicore, all of those, plus some other cool things with clubs and some other teaching devices. So I'm excited to be there. Obviously get out of this weather. Hopefully it's warm in Florida. It has not been that way the last few years. So please bring that warm weather. That would be nice. Other than that, we'll see everybody in the next one. Thanks for watching.